Off the postseason, round one, game one of the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Here we go.
So Miami.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. You look at Chicago. This is a team who feels like they could win this series handily, but they need to start it off on the right foot.
And that's the key. Home court advantage doesn't mean anything if you don't use it. It's all about setting the tone tonight.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. The Heat shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good.
Man, just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard. Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Jackson, a screen on Irving. Here's Cheeks, and he converts the layup.
High percentage if you can find a window. Great job.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Heat. On the wing, Irving shoots over Cheeks. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Walker.
From mid-range, Irving is so consistent. He can hit that shot whenever he needs to.
Here's Cheeks. And slam dunk by Cheeks.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Shot's good by Walker.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
Now, here's Cheeks. Bagley, no good. There's Walker with the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Cheeks outside. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer Bagley. Avdia with the rebound. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Irving. No good on that one. Now Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Back to Cheeks. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Cheeks has got 7 points.
That's what the game is now. Everybody is out there shooting threes.
Dudley the pass to Durant. Irving hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Cheeks from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Jackson. Sinks that one from the post.
Oh, this is what you love seeing. Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
Irving kicks to KD. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. But he gets the call. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the
previous play is under the review.
What constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
See the slow motion replays. You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And finished off by Martin.
Throw it his way, and he'll take care of the rest. It's that simple.
1:35 left here in the opening quarter. Durant dishes to Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 8.
This man is a 3-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving in that touch he has. And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Good, and a nice assist from Porter. He's got 10.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Cheeks. 7 points in the game. Bangs home the trifecta.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Pass to Irving. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Cheeks. The Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Rebounded by Dudley. And KD's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Pass to Cheeks. There's the 3. Not going to go that time. Puts up a 3. The shot misses. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Miami Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment to look at the scoring. Cheeks against Irving. That one drops for him. Cheeks has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their head.
Here's Irving. The kick out to Porter. Off target from three-point range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Durant. Launches a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Bagley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Cheeks from outside. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Dragic against Irving. Outside, Walker. From the arc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's Cheeks. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To halt the run, and it's Irving missing. Bulls leading by 8. Here's Williamson. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Walker with a clean look. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now it's a 12-point Bulls lead. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Goran Dragic. The Heat also with a sub. Dudley's checked in. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Outside, Bagley. Pass to Cheeks. Over Irving. Back to Cheeks. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Cheeks from outside. Good on the triple. Cheeks has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Bulls lead by 15. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls. Love the...
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. I'm curious. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. What a game we're seeing from the monster.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Here's Cheeks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Jackson, a screen on Irving. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jared knows what to do.
Irving with the ball. Dudley with a screen for Irving. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Cheeks against Irving. Out to Bridges. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Cheeks outside. The three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Dudley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Walker. Nobody near Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Driving in. Cheeks' shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dudley with a screen for Irving. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Jackson.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Jackson against Abdia. And Dudley kicks to Durant. Pass to Irving. Outside for Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
The Heat trail by 14. Outside Irving. And here's Walker outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside Bagley. Cheeks outside. From deep. Abdia with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Heat. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Outside, Walker. Miami no good on that time either.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Steps back. And slam dunk by Cheeks.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. We've seen the monster really having a great game.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Bulls. Porter's checked in for the Heat. We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. Irving for three. Miami no good on that time either. The Bulls leading by 18. Here's Cheeks. Pass to Bridges. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porter. KD finds Irving. Shoots from the high post. Rebounded by Jackson.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Cheeks' shot is good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Miami no good on that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
From outside, off the mark.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
The Bulls have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Walker's shot is off. Here's Williamson. The basket good off the assist from Cheeks. Williamson's got 5. And so it's Chicago finishing the quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we're happy. Checked in for Jarrell Martin. Bridges comes in for Goran Dragic. And Cheeks is subbed in for Cameron Thomas. And then for Miami, Dudley's checked in. And it's Kemba Walker in for Porter. And the foul on the monster. That is his first foul of the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Irving misses. Chicago leading by 17. Takes the three. It's off. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Good pass, good look, good bucket.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another and powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Heat.
The Heat trail by 17. Irving looking over the floor, and he hits from 17.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Outside Durant. Oh, what a finish.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Let's lose a three. The three goes down.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Getting after it and making things happen. Love the aggression. And
the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Bulls.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game two with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Monster.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Irving against Cheeks. Shot clock at 5. Missed on the 3.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, the Monster.
We are set to bring you the action as round one of the Eastern Conference playoffs continues on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they play against the Chicago Bulls.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Bagley sets a screen to the middle. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
The BA, when he gets
and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Irving. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
the attention to detail on defense, Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Cheeks. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Here's Irving. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Taking what he can get, Kyrie pulls up with confidence in the mid-range.
Cheeks passes to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Irving. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Yeah, he made his presence felt with that block. And, you know, players should think twice about trying to score on him.
Walker with it. Check by Bagley. Pass to Irving. On the wing, Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You got to push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Here's Cheeks. Bagley, a screen on Irving. Inside. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Excellent dime right there. That's unselfish basketball.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Avdia. Now Durant launches it. The rebound by Jackson. Here's Cheeks. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Heat trail by 4. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Chicago making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Outside Walker. Irving looking around. And he gets it to go from the high post. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And the shot goes in.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Heat trail by 4. Pass to Dudley. Back to Irving. 3-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Irving, the pass to Dudley. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Think again. He's the last line of defense, and he gets it done.
The Heat making a switch here. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter here.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Bulls leading by 6. Jackson with a screen on Walker. Here's Cheeks.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end. Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Left side Walker. Pass to Kelly. Outside Durant. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night now. The first one falls. Some changes for Chicago. Martin comes in for Jackson, and it's Taylor in for Williamson. Both good from the line that time.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Can they get it? Walker, count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Oh, inside Kemba relies on his agility. That's how he beats the bigger guys to find those shots.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And so it's Marvin Bagley making highlights for Chicago. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Here's Cheeks. On target from range. Cheeks has got 9 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Porter from outside. Again, the Heat misses.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Tries a 10-footer. And there's another one for Chicago.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And that one's good. Irving.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Bagley sets a screen. Cheeks passes to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass, right where it needed to be.
Heat trail by 19. And Avdia with the basket on the assist by Irving.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Cheeks passes to Bagley. He shoots a three. Pure from three-point range. 16 points for him.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Here's Irving.
Lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Chicago shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. The Bulls making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Dudley, he's checked in for Miami. Kemba Walker comes in for Porter Jr.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Irving for three. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Cheeks. Beyond the arc. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Durant's shot is off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the...
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Pass to Avdia. Now here's Irving. No good on the three. Here's Cheeks. Drops in the layup for 2. Cheeks has got 19 points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Irving. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Walker's shot is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Williamson finds Bridges. Here's Bagley. Chicago passing it around. Here's Cheeks. Off target from 3-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Avdia. And both free throws good for Avdia. Bulls leading by 21. Cheeks passes to Bagley. Here's Cheeks. He's guarded by Irving. Cheeks with the bucket. Cheeks has got 22.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only 1 of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
He's just rolling. Every chance he gets, he's going on the offensive.
The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Irving, the pass to Dudley. Blocked!
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
And the dunk by Jackson.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Durant. And again, no good by Miami. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Irving. A shot to stop the run. The kick to Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Courageous play inside by Durant. Just absorbing the foul.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. Our game tonight featuring the look at the Heat. You know, there's been a large gap between their expectations and their performance. But here at home, this crowd will give them a burst of energy. You can feel it.
And there's nothing quite like a home crowd in the postseason. I'd expect this place to give every ounce of energy to encourage their team tonight.
And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Avdia, a screen on Williamson. To the inside, stolen by Jackson. Loud pass to Bagley, stolen by Avdia. And here we go. Irving from long range. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Here's Cheeks. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Showing the strength and will to convert through contact. Now he gets a chance at the line for one more.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Irving drives in. Here's Walker with the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Irving passes to Avdia. Looking to end the run. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
I mean, what a cut. He just slices right in there for the basket.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Pass to Dudley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Heat making a switch here. Porter's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Goran Dragic has checked in for Marvin Bagley. And yes, it's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Durant in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Here's Cheeks, and slam dunk by Cheeks.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy. What you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Cheeks against Irving. Left side Durant. Outside Walker. The three. No good that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
With the drive, Cheeks' shot is good. Cheeks has got 11.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Here's Dudley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
There's the lob to Jackson, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. When you lob it up to Jackson Jr., he'll find a way to finish.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well,
Irving's checked in for Miami. Chicago also making some changes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Goran Dragic. And Cheeks is subbed in for Thomas.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And here are the Heat now, trailing by 10. Down low. In the corner, Irving with it. Pass to KD. Durant drives in. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
It just moves so fluidly for a guy his size. Durant is an absolute terror to defend on the drive.
Yeah, and they might as well continue to play through him because the defense hasn't had an answer at all.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Shot from 12. Bagley with the rebound. Chicago leading by 10. Cheeks outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Cheeks has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Over Bridges. That doesn't go either for KD.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Cheeks' shot is good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Outside, Walker. KD on the wing. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Pass to Porter. Irving for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Cheeks from outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Porter finds KD. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and, man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. Taking a look at how the... Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. What a game we're seeing from the monster.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
The Bulls leading by 16. Right wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Dudley. The Heat shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Irving kicks to Dudley. For the 3, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Dudley. Irving's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Heat. Bagley with a screen on Irving. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Irving against Cheeks. To the paint. Here's Dudley. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And what an excellent way to end that possession. There was some power on that throwdown.
Cheeks kicks to Bagley. Pass to Bridges. Back to Bagley. Cheeks from outside. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Well, that one's on the defense. Gave him a little too much of a window there.
And here is Dudley. Back to Irving. Now here's Durant. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Avdia can't hit. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Cheeks and the foul on the monster. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside, Walker. Outside, Durant. On the wing, Irving. From 17 feet out. Good on the bucket. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
Stolen by Dudley. And a wide open look for Walker. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Lively with a screen on Irving. Cheeks' shot is good. Cheeks has got 24.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Nailed from three-point land. He's got 27.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Down low, here's Dudley, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, first he sets a solid screen, then he shifts into a scoring position. I mean, that's exactly how it should be done.
Cheeks with it. Now Avdia defending. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Kevin Porter's checked in for Avdia. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Dragic is checked in. Cheeks' shot is good.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Cheeks the pass to Williamson. Back to Cheeks. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 33 points for the Monster.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. They double him with Irving. Jackson kicks to Dragic. And the Bulls another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
The kick out to Porter. For 3, Durant. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. There's Jackson with the 3. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look.
And the Heat with some changes. Dudley's checked in, and it's Kemba Walker in for Porter. The Bulls also changing it up. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Martin. Bridges comes in for Goran Dragic. And Cheeks is subbed in for Thomas. Kyrie from 19, that one goes.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
A huge two-handed slam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Irving against Cheeks. Irving with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Walker looking for an opening, and the foul on the Monster. That'll be his second foul of the game. Avdia against Bagley. Cleared away by Bagley.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this...
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Avdia can't hit. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 22 is their biggest lead. On the wing, Walker misses the three. Chicago leading by 19. Here's Cheeks, and slam dunk by Cheeks.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Chicago.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Monster.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
The shot misses. And here's Miami. It's an 18-point game. Walker with it. Bridges covering. Now Irving. Here's Durant. And there's the three.
Seems like somebody's got eyes in the back of their head. Great vision there on that one.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cheeks with it. 4 on the shot clock. And he makes the first. Cheeks hits them both. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip, it's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Monster.
and a potential closeout game here tonight. It's 3-0 advancement.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Miami. Irving looking it over. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Look, Kyrie doesn't need any encouragement to just do what he does, because that's the type of handle that he has. He's going to go out there and he's going to show everyone what he's capable of every night.
Cheeks with the bucket.
Fantastic job hitting the uncovered teammate.
On the wing, Durant. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Easy money. Durant claps back with a three.
Bagley sets a screen. Cheeks passes to Bagley. Avdia with a steal. Outside Durant. Here's Dudley. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Bagley, a screen on Irving. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
And so here is Miami. Outside Irving. Pass to Avdia. Outside Durant. Over Williamson. And Miami again with the bucket.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Here's Cheeks. Oh, it's a big-time jam. Slams it right over Irving.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Durant against Williamson. It's Durant with a drive. Irving, no good.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Here's Dudley. Rebound by the Bulls. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And the dunk by Jackson.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
Here's Irving. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Durant. From deep. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Avdia. Dragic is checked in for Chicago. Porter finds Irving. And again, no good by Miami. The Bulls have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Cheeks can't hit.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Irving, the pass to Dudley. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Martin, he's checked in for Chicago. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Durant. Four on the clock. Now Irving lets it go from deep. And it's Martin with the rebound.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, nothing fires a team up like a big jam.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Here's Cheeks. And it's blocked by Irving.
How about that block from Irving there? Getting the timing just right on the defense.
A quick shot there. It's off target.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Here's Irving. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Durant. Covered by Williamson. Durant's shot is off. Here's Cheeks. He's guarded by Irving. Oh, sweet move. Cheeks with the bucket. Cheeks has got 9 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Porter outside. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Chicago ahead, up by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well,
there's a minute 59 left in the first half. Oh, got that one up quick. 12 points for him.
Yeah, Dragic gives you a nice combination of passing and scoring.
Durant with it. He's got 5. A strong finish from KD inside.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Picked by Williamson. Here's Cheeks. Oh!
Immediate entry into the highlight reel. Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Chicago making a switch here. Taylor's checked in. Irving for 3, and that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Williamson with a screen on Irving. Oh, Zion, a rim shaker.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you know, in the NBA, every point counts, and you certainly don't want to give anything away at the line.
And so it's Chicago, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the... Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Chicago leading by 7. Here's Cheeks. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Heat. KD! What else would you expect?
Defensively, you try so hard to not allow Durant looks from 3. But KD, look, he's just able to score.
Here's Cheeks. And stolen by Durant. To the paint. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Outside Irving. Here's Avdia. Outside for Irving. For three, Durant. Rebound by the Bulls. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Cheeks. Drains the triple. Cheeks has got 5 points in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Heat trail by 7. And here is Irving. 14 points for him. Pass to Avdia. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've led by as many as 14. Cheeks passes to Bagley. Nice D from Avdia. Miami's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Walker's shot is off. Chicago leading by 7. Avdia with a steal. Outside Durant. Irving for 3. And again, no good by Miami. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5. Ooh, Zion! Are you kidding me?
And few sights are more impressive than Zion taking flight and absolutely annihilating the rim.
And for Miami, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Miami. And the Bulls also making a change. Dragic is checked in. 1:44 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. And there's the screen. And here's Porter outside. Hits the trifecta. Porter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Heat trail by 8. Here's Irving with the step back to the inside and stolen by Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
It's interesting. They definitely had more 3-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Here's Cheeks. Kicks it out to Williamson. For 3, Dragic. Rebound Miami. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Irving. Pass to Walker. Durant for 3. Chicago with a rebound. It's Dragic with a drive. From downtown. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists tonight. Pulls up. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1, both teams deciding to change it up. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Bagley, a screen on Irving, down low. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And Irving has got the ball here for the Heat. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Durant. Back to Irving. There's the 3. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three, knocks down the trifecta.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
He shoots. Ooh, it misses.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
The triple drops.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Outside Bridges. Now Williamson. He launches. Durant there for the rebound.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cheeks. Bagley, a screen on Walker. Now Bagley. Both hands there for a little extra.
There's a reason why teams run so much pick and roll. It's so hard to cover all the options out of this action.
Up top Durant, covered by Williamson. Cash it in.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Here's Cheeks. He's guarded by Irving. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead, trying to close that door.
Avdia outside. Now Irving. Outside Durant. Here's Irving. Shoots it. Bagley rips down the board. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Bagley, a screen on Irving. Now Bagley. And he powers it down. One-handed.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth. Oh, off target from downtown. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Cheeks. He's guarded by Irving. 4 on the clock. Launches it from deep. Oh, the confidence. That was deep.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Fires away from outside. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference. You look at the Hawks. And as we start up this second round playoff series, they're not the favorites, but I wouldn't call them, would you, massive underdogs either.
Yeah, that's spot on, Kevin. This team can absolutely win this series. Tonight will be huge. This team thinks they can steal this first game on the road. It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Bagley with a screen on Curry. Into the lane and finished off by Bagley.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Porter, a screen on Cheeks. Here's Curry. Rebound by the Bulls. Williamson looking it over. Cheeks from outside. And the rebound goes to Martin. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Williams, a screen on Williamson. Back to Porter. Curry on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Curry's got 6 points.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Jackson trying to break free. Cheeks no good, and the foul on the monster. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. To the middle. Here's Curry, and that one clear. Coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Cheeks from outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Cheeks against Curry. Puts up a deep three. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Cheeks no good.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Here's the three. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Martin. He's got 11.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter. And his team is thriving as a result.
There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Pass to Williams. Curry wide open and off the front iron, and in it goes. Curry's got 13 points.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Porter with the steal. Williamson against Martin. Porter with the screen from Murray. Pass to Curry. A three ball. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 6. Cheeks kicks to Bridges. From past the arc. Cheeks no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Murray. Bridges with some nice defense. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Cheeks from outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Murray the pass to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Murray. Still without a basket. Outside Porter. Another three for Atlanta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Cheeks with it. Williams picks him up. That one good for 2. Cheeks has got 5.
with that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Curry against Cheeks. Williams sets a screen for Curry. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Atlanta Hawks. What an And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. Hey guys, what do you think about the for the Bulls? Marvin Bagley's checked in for Martin. Williamson comes in for Goran Dragic. And Cheeks is subbed in for Cameron Thomas. Then for the Hawks, Martin's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Murray comes in for Hayes. And Curry subbed in for Walker.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Cheeks. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Hawks. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Michael Porter. Pass to Martin. Back to Thybulle. Fernando, the pass to Curry. Offline with his three. Here's Cheeks. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Cheeks.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Murray, good.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Put it down hard.
Watch out below. Woo!
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Inside. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game. Mount Zion.
Curry kicks to Martin. Pass to Fernando. Now Murray. Now here's Curry. Shoots over Cheeks. And they're able to recover. Clock is at 3. Here's Thybulle. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cheeks outside. It's good from long range. Cheeks has got 15.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Curry making it look so easy.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Cheeks from outside. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And that three makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Atlanta Hawks. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We come back right after this.
First half.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1?
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Here's Cheeks. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Curry kicks to Martin. 18 feet out. And there's Murray on the assist by Martin. Martin's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Cheeks the pass to Bagley. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shoots the 3. Cheeks no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Martin wide open. He fires. Outside for Curry. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got 27 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. The Hawks leading by 7. Curry passes to Porter. Now Williams. Murray outside. Outside Curry. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Cheeks from outside. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so creative with the ball in his hand. Murray draws the defense in and then makes a terrific pass.
Bagley with a screen on Curry. Cheeks from outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
And that's his 2nd 3 of the half and his 5th overall. Really lighting it up.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. Mikal Bridges, number 1. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Cheeks against Curry. And the rejection by Jackson. Cheeks against Williams. And slam dunk by Cheeks.
He has it all grooved in tonight. Coach should tell him to stay in attack mode.
Curry against Cheeks. The tray. And again for 3.
Unbelievable shooting. And he continues to climb the all-time leaderboards for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range. So fun to watch. Putting on a show on the big stage. Murray, the pass to Williams. Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. Outside for Murray. For 3. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Took him no time at all on that one. Now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Pass to Porter. And here is Murray. There's 48 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Curry on the wing. Porter outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Murray finds Martin. Porter looking it over. Pass to Williams. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Cheeks outside. For the lead. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Atlanta Hawks. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more M2. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Some changes for Chicago. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Bridges comes in for Goran Dragic. And Cheeks is subbed in for Thomas. Atlanta also making some changes here. Williams, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Porter comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Walker. And it's Murray penetrating. And he gets the bucket. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Down it goes for 3.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
And the Hawks with the possession. They're on a 13-5 run here. Cleared away by Bagley. Bulls trail by 9. Fires the 3. Williams with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Williamson against Williams. Curry. It's deflected. Now Jackson tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
Atlanta leading by 9. Stephen Curry. He's off from 3.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And, you know, things can get hectic in the paint, so you got to be able to stay calm.
Williams, a screen on Cheeks. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Cheeks against Curry. And he does not hit. Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. And Bridges with the block.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Timeout, Hawks. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message the Hawks coach was giving to his team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Williamson, off target from outside.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Beyond the arc. 3. Good.
Flush. He answers the call and provides a huge bucket.
Curry against Cheeks. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the foul on the Monster. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Atlanta with the W. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Tim Legler.
The postseason continues to heat up. Here
we go.
And Chicago starts out with the ball here. Ingram on the wing. Pass to Cheeks. A deep three. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram is just a very willing passer for a guy who can score like that.
Here's Curry. Deflected. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Martin. Porter with a screen on Ingram. 5 to shoot. Now here's Murray. 6 to shoot. Porter with a screen on Bridges. And there's Porter on the assist by Murray.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
Here's Cheeks. No good with the triple. First quarter, just over a minute played. Murray with it. Pass to Curry. The three. Drops in the three.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Cheeks passes to Bagley. Here's Cheeks. Williams grabs the board.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Martin outside. And here's Curry for three. And the Hawks with another three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Murray. Martin outside. From the arc. Murray, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Curry. After the basket by Chicago. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Curry's got 8 points. Bulls trail by 3. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Drills it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Let's go with a 3, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Cheeks. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Martin a screen. Takes the 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Got it.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get...
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Porter. Pass to Curry. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Williams misses. Bulls leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Cheeks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Walker against Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Curry from inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Here's Cheeks. Off target with the 3.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Missed inside. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Cheeks. 3-pointer. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got 5 assists tonight. And so Curry will bring it up for the Hawks. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep 3-point range, that shot is off. Here's Cheeks. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Chicago ahead. They're up by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Checking out the circumstance. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Hawks trail by 8. Curry passes to Williams. And here's Curry from outside the arc. Here's Cheeks. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
Well, he saw a lane, and you saw the explosiveness.
The Hawks shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. The three. It's good. Curry with a long-range bomb.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
Cheeks passes to Ingram. The three ball. Cheeks can't hit. Hawks trail by 7. Martin outside. Here's Murray. Rebounded by Ingram. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Cheeks. 19 points in the game. Fires the three. Oh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled Atlanta.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Mikal Bridges, number 1. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Curry. On the wing, Murray from behind the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Murray's got 11 points.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner three when it's given to him. You got to chase him off this line.
Count the basket.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Curry with it. Checked by Bagley. Outside Curry from the high post. And it's Chicago with a board.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Lets the three fly. Cheeks can't hit. Hawks trail by 9. Picked his pocket. To the inside. Jackson takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Jackson's gotten his first basket of the night. Pass to Curry. He got a piece of it.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
Bagley passes to Cheeks. Here's the three. Gets the three ball to go. Cheeks has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Outside Curry to halt the run. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Cheeks can't hit. Hawks trail by 11. Martin the pass to Murray. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Cheeks with the bucket. Cheeks has got 12 points now in the quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Williams a screen on Bridges. Inside. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Well, his ability to sniff out these shot blocking opportunities really defines Jackson Jr.'s defensive game.
Back to Bagley. Here's Cheeks. That's 29 for him. Now Murray. Pass to Curry. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Count that bucket.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Cheeks. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Cheeks.
Much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
And here's Curry for 3. The shot no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be back in a moment.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Robert Williams checked in for Fernando. Porter Jr. comes in for Hood. Martin, he's checked in for Thibault. And it's Curry in for Walker. Martin, the pass to Curry. And Atlanta misses again.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Pass to Porter. Puts up a deep three. He just drills it from way back.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Cheeks with the bucket. Cheeks has got 36 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Porter finds Curry. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. They get it back. Misses the follow-up. Bulls leading by 20. Here's Cheeks. And a miss there on the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Bagley sets a screen. On the take. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
That's just defying the laws of physics.
And the Hawks with possession here.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this team has to feel great, knotting up this series at 1-1.
A huge win for them, avoiding going down 2-0, and this series is on.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Monster.
His range and timing protecting the rim, he blocked a lot of shots and altered even more.
46 seconds left in the game. Cheeks with the bucket. Cheeks has got 42 in the game.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Curry's shot is off. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. Here's Cheeks. Tries again. And it's laid in by Jackson.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
Game 3 of the Eastern Conference. The first two were taking a look at Chicago. This is their chance to get home court advantage, Greg, back after splitting the first two games.
And they can't wait around to do it. They need to take control of this series right now. As the higher seed, you can't let your opponent gain confidence early in the series.
Murray outside. Pass to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Curry outside. Sinks the triple. Curry's got the first basket of the game for the Hawks.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
In the corner, it's Ingram. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Porter dishes to Curry. Here's Jackson. And again, no good by Chicago.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good scorer.
And the Hawks with possession. It's a three-point game. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Ingram wide open. Knocks down the three ball.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Pass to Martin. On the wing, Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Porter with the screen for Murray. Misses off the right iron.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Cheeks the pass to Begley. Back to Cheeks. Fires from deep. And the Bulls another 3.
Nice pass. Rather than trying to score it himself in a tough way, he kicks it outside.
Murray scanning the floor. Bridges with some nice defense.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Murray outside. Shoots over Bridges. And the shot is long. Here's Chicago. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Back to Cheeks. Another 3 for Chicago.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Bulls. Dragic comes in for Bridges. And that one's good. Thibault.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Cheeks. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Pass to Jackson. Cheeks from outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside, Walker. Here's Hayes. Shoots over Cheeks. And again, it's Atlanta.
Love to see the lack of hesitation on the catch and fire.
Bulls leading by 4. Cheeks from outside. It's rebounded by Kuzminskis. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. On the wing, Walker, covered by Williamson. And Walker kicks to Kuzminskis. No good with the triple. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And a just so for the Bulls. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jarrell Martin. Brandon Ingram comes in for Goran Dragic. And Cheeks is subbed in for Cameron Thomas. Porter passes to Curry. Porter a screen on Cheeks. Atlanta again missing. Chicago leading. Beyond the arc. And the three ball is good. Cheeks has got 13 points.
I imagine they'll keep going to him. He's been solid offensively.
Cheeks against Curry. Over Cheeks. Curry with the bucket. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Cheeks' shot is good.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Curry. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Cody Martin, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Dragic is checked in.
These guys are elite from the mid-range.
Chicago leading by 3. Cheeks from outside. Kept alive. For 3, Ingram. The basket good off the assist from Cheeks. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Outside Curry. Williams has a screen for Curry. It's stolen by Bagley. Dragic can. Bulls lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Porter passes to Williams. Murray outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 14 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Cheeks. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Curry. Curry nails the triple.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Cheeks with it. He's got 17. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll be back right after this.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the Chicago Bulls.
Contributions from their bench, providing once again the importance of depth.
Yeah, with the way their starters play, they may also need their subs in the second half. And I'm not talking submarine sandwiches, even though I'm hungry right now.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to, I'm going to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's Curry. There's a screen by Williams, and finished off by Porter.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Out to Ingram. The basket good off the assist from Cheeks. Cheeks has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Curry passes to Porter. Now Murray. Back to Porter. They get the rebound. Here's Williams. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
The Hawks trail by 6. Outside Porter. Pass to Murray. And here is Williams. Deflects the pass. Here's Curry. And Bridges with the block.
Great defense by Bridges. He has so much pride on that end. Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
And slam dunk by Cheeks.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Hawks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Marvin Bagley on top. Here's Curry. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line.
Curry is a monster.
Looking unstoppable. Even the foul can't hold back Curry's shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Stephen Curry. Chicago leading by 5. And then Bagley slams it in.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Curry against Cheeks. The three-pointer no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Frames the three-pointer. Cheeks has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Murray kicks to Porter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Back to Cheeks. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bagley. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Cody Martin. And the Bulls making a change also. Zion Williamson's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Outside Williams. Back to Curry. Can they get it? And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Cheeks from outside. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And it's Porter with the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 13. Pass to Williams. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Williams has got his first points of the game. Jackson a screen on Curry to the inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
Atlanta calls timeout. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Williams. Hood comes in for Porter. Hayes, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And Walker subbed in for Curry. Chicago also making some changes. Reese is checked in. And it's Dragic in for Ingram. Here's the screen. And here's Walker outside. Reese pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 13. Cheeks the pass to Reese. Misses the layup.
Nice contest. A high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And Hood with the basket on the assist by Hayes.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Now, here's Cheeks. He's got 25. Launches it. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Hood. Pass to Walker. Lets the three fly. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The Bulls leading by 11. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Robert Williams is checked in for Bruno Fernando. Michael Porter comes in for Hood. Martin's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Kemba Walker. The Bulls also changing it up. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Williamson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Goran Dragic. And Cheeks is subbed in for Cameron Thomas. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Cleared away by Bagley.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Cheeks against Curry. Puts it up from deep. Here's Murray. Now Curry. He drills the three.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Chicago leading by 13. Here's Cheeks. Got it to go off the glass.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Curry with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
And there's the drive. Oh, the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Jacks up a three. Cleared away by Bagley.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
The Hawks trail by 15.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Bulls.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And this is a pretty decisive victory. They take the lead in the series 2-1.
Yeah, game 3s are very important. If they can keep this sort of confidence going into game 4, boy, they are going to be tough to beat.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Monster.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Porter pulls it down. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Atlanta. Oh, off the glass. Cheeks with it. Bagley with a screen on Curry. Driving the lane. Throws it down. What an assist.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce,